Hello, everybody. How are you? I'm going to let the notification go out. No, I did not put this out on Twitter or Insta, but I just wanted to come on for a quick sec before I made dinner, just to kind of give a few guidelines, a little help in working with me. Here we go. Hello, everybody. Hey, Tatiana, how you doing, baby? Thank you for all your efforts last night. I so very much appreciate all your work. Okay. Hey, Cassandra. How's everybody doing on Sunday? We're just gonna let the room kind of get a few more people in here, then I'll go on and make my little PSA. Hey, Jasmine. Hey, Lee. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? We're gonna just we'll start in just a second. I see somebody already dropped off because y'all don't want to wait. We're just gonna let it fit. Okay. So I'm not going to waste everybody's time. So listen, guys. Okay. This is the thing, chicken wings. Um, so there's different ways to work with me. Okay. Many different ways to work with me. I see people are just dropping one. And one of which is, right, you come here on the lives when I'm doing readings, hello, Triple G, and whatnot, or I'm teaching, and then we interact this way, right? That's one way. Um, However, I'm limited to the amount of time that I can spend with you here. So, and when we're doing these things here, hopefully those of you will watch the replay later. When we do these things here, I typically don't set a price. Sometimes I do, but I typically don't set a price, and I just do it kind of like, for your whatever you feel that you can give or wish to give. I don't always do that, though. I want to put that out here. I don't always do that. There are times where I'm like, hey, look, it's 20, 10 or $20 for a reading tonight. Because at the end of the day, you can see I'm on here for a long time, usually. And it's energy, it's all of that, right? So that it is what it is. So sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Now, the other ways to work with me are you can get readings from me, either half hour or an hour. You can get, we can do a Reiki or energy healing session together. It's kind of the same thing. I utilize Reiki during the energy healing session. I have, um, I have conferences, and then we're going to be doing these short little jaunts for the weekend. Or there are free and or for purchase downloads on the website, and there'll be more coming up soon. If you guys schedule some time with me, though, listen, I'm gonna today figure out if I can get a calendar up there. But until I can get a calendar for you guys to be able to schedule those sessions with me, I really need you to pay attention to your email. I know this is boring, guys. I apologize, but I got to get this out here because I really need people to understand the best way to work with me so it's the best experience for all of us. Um, so I'm going to be sending you an email. It's going to come from admin@heartofinspiration.net. And that email may go to your spam. Check your spam. Um, but then I'll need to find out your time zone. I need to find out, right? Like we need to schedule because I work during the day. I have a 9 to 5:30 that is about 45 minutes from my home. That's a Monday through Friday. So therefore I have limited time. And then I'm on here or that you know what I mean? I have limited time. And your time is valuable as well. So I appreciate it when you guys want to work with me. I really do. Don't worry about don't Tatiana, do not worry about it. I'm not saying that to shame anybody. Yes, I did get it. I'm not saying that to shame anybody. Please don't take me wrong. I'm not. I'm just speaking. I'm just, you guys will that know me already know that I'm very open and transparent. Those of you that don't quite know me yet, you'll find that out pretty darn quick if you haven't figured it out already. But my point is when you schedule time to work with me, guys, first of all, I get back to you within 72 hours. Second of all, I need you to respond back to me when I send the email to schedule. Otherwise, we're back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then, at some point, I'll just refund your money and be like, hey, it's cool, because I don't want there to be any issues. Um, and then, like I said, there are the conferences and these weekend jaunts that I'm just starting to do. The first one's going to be in Akron, Ohio. I need to figure out a price. And then the conference. So I don't know. I know I don't have very many people in here because you usually don't end up with a lot of people immediately, right? When it's just a public service announcement. But I want it to be a good experience for all of us. I don't want anybody to be frustrated. So that's why I wanted to come on and just speak on that. Does anybody have any questions? Hello, Miss Victoria. Do you see? So Victoria Wadsworth, who just came in, she's going to be like, oh my gosh, right? I'm totally like, so listen, she um, is an ambassador director, something for this wonderful company called Senegence. Yes, Senegence. And she sells it. And it is amazing. Now, the lip has just kind of barely worn off, but I changed over my foundation. It does not come off, guys. Like it's not on my hands. It feels fabulous. Um, if you have a website, like sweetie, I need you to like get it to me so people can work with you. They can, if you Facebook message her, I don't care where you live. Like get in touch with my girl Victoria. Honey, amazing. Okay? Amazing. So, we're just on here, Victoria. I'm just explaining to people how to have the best experience working with me. Okay, because I've had a number of people now schedule sessions with me outside of YouTube. So I want this to be the best experience. Okay, so again, guys, listen. If you go to my website, which one of my moderators, please put my website in there. It is heartofinspiration.net. On heartofinspiration.net, up at the very top, you guys, you're going to see a lot of stuff. You're going to see spiritual conferences. You're going to see where you can come to Ohio. If you're in Ohio, come to Akron and I'll be there. I think I'm going to do like 175 for the whole weekend. So there'll be your Reiki attunement and then 2 classes. That feels good. Otherwise, individual would be like 190. By the way, if you are in the Akron area, I only have, what did I say? 7 spots for Reiki 1 attunement. Hey, Angelic Quest. I'm not going to do your reading right now. I'm just talking about how to work with me. I may come on a little bit later and do some readings, but I want to do mainly teaching tonight. So if you schedule something with me, well, you can come to Wisconsin, Angelic Quest. Come to Wisconsin. If you schedule something with me, I am going to. Hello, I am Virgo Sun. I'm going to email you back from admin@heartofinspiration.net. Okay, it might go to your spam. I got to find out your time zone, and I have to pick a day. You're close to Montana on the border. You're not too terribly far from me. Okay, I got to do that in order to schedule the time so we can be together. All right. Also, if you could pay via PayPal, it's easier for me. It's better. Otherwise, I get double charged. So you're going to see the conferences, you're going to see the Ohio trip, you're going to see where you can, schedule some time with me for a Reiki session or energy healing session, or you can schedule a reading, either a half hour or an hour. But guys, if you're scheduling a session with me, we got to figure out how to link up. So please, my time is super valuable, as is yours. I've had, uh, I'm glad you love it. Oh my gosh, it is. Yes, please find Victoria Wadsworth on Facebook. Okay, she's in Wisconsin. If there's more than one, I can't see there being more than one Victoria Wadsworth, though. So please find her on Facebook. Get the makeup, guys. Do it. Do it. Um, and then as of today, I actually just, believe it or not, so I just became a doTERRA ambassador today, or whatever they call it, advocate. But oh, if you guys, when you guys come to the Reiki, I mean to the conference in April, part of your goodie bag are going to be some doTERRA oils, and that you're going to take home with you, your swag bag, some doTERRA oils, some crystals as well, all of the handouts and everything, like all of the PowerPoint presentations from the entire weekend. Like, this is a professional thing, guys. This is a thing. Those of you that are getting Reiki 1 attuned, you're going to have your certificates. This is a thing. This isn't just a YouTuber saying, "Hey, come and hang out with me," right? I we're we're I'm setting a bar, right? I'm setting a bar and a standard for even a smaller YouTuber, to be able to put on an event, right? That is professional, that is like on the level of like a Mind Valley. Oh, are you, Victoria? I just fell in love with it today. I just spent way too much money. Anyway, um, so this is an event, guys. This isn't just a, right? This is a thing. You're going to leave here with tangible and and metaphysical tools. I can't wait to hug your neck either, baby. Okay. Now, does anybody have any questions? Does anybody like any questions about working with me in any way? I want to open that up for some questions, because tonight we're going to get on. Hey, Steph. Tonight we're going to get on and most likely talk about the full moon, and the full moon on the 19th. How much are my readings? Thank you. So for a half hour, it's $60, and for an hour, it is 100. I will tell you this as well, though. I can't help but do a little bit of energy work with those readings. So you're getting, granted, a half hour, it's not all energy work like it would be for a Reiki session and a Reiki energy healing session, but you will get some. It won't be the same, but you'll get some, because I can't help it, because it's what happens. So a half hour, it's recorded. I send you a link to your recording so you can have it, or if you want the MP4, like the whole file, I will send you the whole file. So you get to keep it. I think I did put out there where you could do packages too. I got to come up with that. If people are interested in having like monthly half hour readings with me or hour readings with me, guys, let me know in the comments below if you're interested in it, and I'll come up with some pricing for that as well. Kind of a subscription service. There's only a few of us know that you work with healing, but what about people followers who want a love reading? So listen, the love reading, when you purchase a reading or book a reading with me, it's whatever you want. If you want to talk about love, great. Just know, just know that during that time frame, we're also going to talk about what might be keeping you from finding love and keeping it. Hang on one second. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I've been kicking that around, Cassandra. It's not a waste of time. I know, Tatiana, I get a little irritated sometimes because it's like everybody that's like there's to me there I mean, it's important to people, right? I want people to like grow past that and find it somewhere else. Um Honey, I wasn't trying to make you cry. We had a powerful evening. Victoria's the one I went out to dinner with you guys on Friday night. We had a very powerful evening, Victoria. It was wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. It's not a waste of time. You if that's what you wish, then that's what you wish. I'm here to serve. I know. My goal is that even if you come here, like, I want love answers because everybody wants love answers. And there's 50 million like tarot readers out there for that. Tarot reading is something I do. It's not who I am. It's just something I do. So, I mean, you can do. So I'd be happy to, more than happy. I will be honest. It's sometimes I don't have a lot of repeaters for love. Not a lot of repeat business. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. But anyway, but I'm hoping people come here for love, and then, along the way they grow in their awakening process. I'm gonna start letting my hair like naturally dry so it has more body. Because I notice when I blow dry it, it's so dang on flat. Okay, that's a great question, Tatiana. Monthly. Okay, so let's think about this, guys. Monthly subscription for like, I don't know, a half hour a month, maybe. What would you think is fair for a half hour a month? Monthly subscription, a half hour every month reading. And then what would you think is fair for an hour if you were to go to a reader? What would you think is fair for that as well? Most people do want to hear what they want to hear. It is what it is. I love everybody just the same. It might feel like I get annoyed with you, but I really don't. Well, I get frustrated, not annoyed. That's a whole huge difference. And Victoria, we have to have dinner again, like really soon. I just so enjoyed your company. So that's really so 250. Oh, bye, sweetheart. 250 for 12 months for a half hour reading is $20 a month. $21 a month. I If it was yearly, I would go to yearly 30 or 40. So right now, Angelic, it's $60 for a half hour and $100 for an hour. I would do, yeah, 350. Yeah, 350 I would do. I'd be willing to do 350, 360. $30 half price if someone was locking it in for a year. You're so funny, Angelic. If someone was locking it in for a year, a half hour reading, I would probably do 30 minutes. I mean, I feel like that's not too bad. But you'd have to pay like that amount for that. amount, you'd have to pay it all up front. Because otherwise, what'll happen, I can guarantee you, some people, not anybody here, but some people will pay like 1 month, 2 months, they'll maybe pay for 3 months. And then there you are, Michael. I was trying to find the name of your channel in my chat from last night, and I couldn't find you. Thank you for being here. I brought you in. Right. No, you're fine. I'm not doing any readings. We're just chatting. Okay, wait, let me go here. Okay, here we go. Go to channel. I'm going to your channel right now, dear, so I can subscribe. Awesome, Michael. Michael, you look so familiar. Like your face looks super, super familiar to me. So crazy. Looks super familiar. 400 is a great deal for a year. Yeah, and I would do, yeah, but try to completely agree. I would do I would even go as low as 360 as long as you purchase it all up front. I would have zero issue with that. I thought about maybe doing like packages where if you bought 3 readings, maybe you didn't use them immediately. Thank you. You are too. I just feel like I know you. Um, or I feel like I've seen you in a dream or a vision. It'll come to me. I've seen you though. I've seen I know you. Like a package deal where maybe like for $150 you get 3 readings. Right? Save $10 per reading for half hour. So I'll play with some of that pricing. But again, I'll take it on me that I need to figure out how to do gift certificates for 3 reads. Yep. Hey, Suri. Yeah. So I could do monthly, I mean, a yearly subscription, 3 reads, 150. But again, you have to pay for it at that time. Because I'm telling you, I've seen it happen where people offer these deals and then somebody says, oh, well, I'll pay a month at a crack. And then they don't. You know what I mean? I know, Michael, I know you. We know each other. Well, I tell you what, my usually Heather is the one that does that work on there, but if I can get her done today, I'll go on and get her done. Okay, I'll put that work up there. What else, guys, can I do? Do you all know about how much we know, I know, Michael. Are you from Wisconsin? You from Wisconsin? Or you live in Wisconsin? You from Wisconsin, Illinois? I know you. We know each other. Okay, so the conference, Kentucky. Dang it, I know you though. I know you, man. Um, so Steph, thank you very much for putting the information up on the conference. Registration is open. The total package, the total cost, double occupancy, hotel and food, and everything that comes along with that, the conference itself or the workshop, I'm going to call it from now on, is $597 double occupancy, $697 single occupancy. It costs $150 or $175 to hold your spot. Now I understand that any of y'all that are getting y'all taxes back, I guess they're gonna be delayed until the end of February. But that still gives y'all plenty of time. Okay, seating is limited. I actually shrunk down the number of people that I'll be able to accommodate this go around. The seating is limited, much more limited than I was going at the other venue for this venue. but this venue is much more convenient for myself and they're easier to work with. Manifest, manifest, manifest. There's at least one person already that an individual that's saying that they are planning on potentially sponsoring someone to come, potentially. But manifest, manifest, manifest. Also, guys, if you want help in paying for this, I have the ability to make you an affiliate marketer where, let's say, you had 3 friends or whatever that wanted to come along. When they register, you'll get $50 for each one of them that registers. So that'll be $150 off of your, right? That'll be $50 off of yours. So if you're interested, let me put that out there as a matter of fact. Let me put that out there right now. I'm so looking forward to you. If you don't need a hotel, by the way, it is $497. Too bad you only know 17-year-olds. Well, we could think of a way to help you. What state are you in, Tatiana? I need you guys to email me. Tatiana, I don't know if you have older, like people that are adult on Facebook or whatever, but it's a link. I am putting one together. Yes. I'm putting one together, Victoria. So if you're interested in the affiliate marketing, anybody, email me and we'll sign you up. We'll get you a link and then we'll get you the Facebook ad. Thank you, Victoria, for saying that. You guys see, this is why I needed to get on, because I was going to get good information from everybody. And then I can get you the link and everything. And then if anybody signs up through you for it, then you'll earn $50. I think that's a pretty darn good deal. So if you want that, email me, heart of inspiration 18 at gmail.com. Somebody can put that out there for me. Actually, I could take care of that. Up. Steph is on point, boy. She on it. Thank you, Team Blue. Okay, what else, guys? Ohio, March 8th through the 10th. Hey, Charm, how are you, love? Ohio, March 8th through the 10th. Akron, Ohio. 175 for Akron, Ohio. Akron, Ohio, March 8 to 10. 175 for Reiki 1 attunement, manifestation class, and what else am I doing? Oh, evening of enlightenment. So listen, I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you, Charm. I'm praying for you, love. So there's that. I only have 7 spots for the Reiki 1 attunement. I may do 8, but right now I only have 7. So the first 7 people who go to my website, and I will update the website for the Reiki one for the 175 package. Otherwise it's 150 for the Reiki one attunement. I will update that. Okay. But for 7 people, that's it. And we're gonna start also doing the publicity in the Akron area. So it's going to fill up very fast. Once I open up the local promotions, it's going to open up quickly. I mean, it's going to fill up quickly. Okay, guys. So please, if you're thinking about coming to that, do that. Register quickly. What else? Okay. Any other questions about? Because I didn't want to be on our too terribly long. Any other questions about working with me? And I will take the responsibility as soon as I sign off on here and start my dinner. I can't wait to see you either, Steph. I'm so excited. And guys, I think the first so I'm going to make this announcement here. Hey, Jeanette. The first 3 people that sign up, if you're hearing me here, you email me the first 3 people that sign up for the Ohio Reiki 1 attunement. You're going to get an additional half hour with me. That'll be like an energy, like an aura triage. And I'll put that on the website shortly. Email me the first 3 people that email me and then pay for the Ohio Reiki 1 attunement are going to get an additional half hour with me or a triage because I want to know about you. And I believe the first, you guys that want to do, is anybody in here interested in doing that affiliate marketing where you can earn the $50 per person that signs up and pays for the conference? Is anyone interested in doing that? And you could do that if you're coming to the conference or not. You could do that if you're coming to the conference or not. You could put it on your Facebook, on your IG, on your Twitter, on your YouTube channel, on whatever. Is anyone here interested in that? Okay, I'm not seeing anybody interested. That's fine, because I was going to say if you want to do that, we'd get you some time with me as well. I'm going to come up with some additional, throw-ins, toss-ins for you guys so that you can, have other ways to work with me. Be able to do it, okay? If you do decide you want to do the affiliate marketing, just email me and let me know. Okay, any other questions that anybody may or may not have or suggestions? I do want to teach tonight on the full moon, the February 19th full moon energy. If that sounds like something you all want to hear about, or do you have any other suggestions for me? I am open to taking suggestions. Hey, Clarence. Okay, I'll get on later and teach on that February 2019, the full moon. Any other topics you'd like for me to teach? Next week I'm premiering the probably 2 different collaborations. One is going to be the one with Gabriel from Gabriel Inspires, Fix My Life. Okay. You did? I haven't gotten it yet, darling. Haley. Yeah, I'll handle clearance tonight probably or tomorrow. Anyway, I'm gonna fix how to fix your life was as a 3-part series that Gabriel and I did. I'm premiering that this week, and then what else did I do? Something else. Anyway, with Jeremy, I did something else with Jeremy. Propelling into purpose. Hey, Kelsey. So, you have the list of. See, this is how y'all wrote me in. This is how I get into hostage situations, as Deanna calls them. Fine. Here, Angelic, are you still here? I'll do yours while I'm here. Um, what was I saying? Oh, other topics you would like for me to teach on. Angelic Tarot. Okay, baby. What reading did you want? And then I'll handle clearance. Who else is here that didn't get theirs yesterday? As soon as you get things, Michael, email me. Hey, Bernetta. Oh, that's right, Jeanette. You were on that list too. Michael, email me, please, so we can connect, okay? I'm going to watch some of your videos as soon as I get done. Okay. Angelic, you want to know if you're on the right path? Oh, my neck. I can't do the card cam with when I'm on this way, though. Okay? I can't do the card cam. Kelsey will handle you too. So I'm doing Angelic, I'm doing Kelsey, I'm doing Clarence, and Jeanette. I'd like to just teach tonight if I can. Angelic. I feel like there's two choices. You're gonna have choices to make with the Two of Wands. There's two very bright paths. This doesn't help. The Three of Wands, one of which, both of which your ship could be coming in. And I have the Three of Cups. Yeah. Okay, so listen, whichever the choice is, neither one of them are ever going to be bad, Angelic, but whichever choice is actually with the Queen of Swords feels more like it's your truth. So a good way to choose like that and is to just kind of like close your eyes and astral projection. Clarence, you always come up with some real deep. Yes, I will teach on astral projection sometime next week. Wow, that's going to be powerful. Okay. So how are you going to test Angelic to get like to what's your Queen of Swords, right? What's your truth? What you're going to do is pay attention to your on a cellular level when you close your eyes and you speak out, I am doing whatever it is. Whichever one on a cellular level just generally feels better. Like if you get any tenseness, then that's not it. If it just like peace, then that's your choice. And it's going to be very subtle because either one is okay. With the King of Crystals, I do see allow your heart chakra to really turn. Y'all, I tell you what y'all do. Y'all put the radar out there and you're like, that girl, that woman is pulling cards. Allow your heart chakra to really illuminate and allow the vibrational energy for manifestation to come from your heart. Stop having it come from your head. It needs to come from here. This is 60 times more powerful of an electromagnetic field than your head. Allow this to be engaged. Okay. And then that will bring you great manifestation. Also, the Eight of Swords. Why are you feeling trapped, or is she walking away from that? Something is burdening you. You feel like a burden for somebody or something. You need to be communicating with this person. Maybe it's just your spirit yourself just needs you need to communicate more with yourself. But I know that sounds weird, but it's like you need to release yourself, man. And you need to deliver that message that you're releasing yourself from that burden. Hi, divine butterfly. You need to release yourself from that burden ASAP, Sally. Like it needs to happen. I'm not silly, sorry. I'm kidding. I kid you not. Y'all got radar. Y'all got trackers in me. But that Knight of Swords, you need to tell this person you're not their that you are not their keeper any longer. And maybe you just need to energetically cut that cord. But you need to cut it because it's holding you down. It's going to keep you from being in your purpose. Clarence, what was your did you have a question? Did that help you, dear? Y'all know I get on this roll and I'm moving it. I'm not gonna be on here long, y'all. So stoke. Ain't no, I'm not doing nobody else unless you was here last night. And I'm not doing no love readings. So if you wanted a love question, the love questions ain't going on tonight again today. Yeah, cut that cord. That cord is strong. Okay, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Who's next? Clarence, what question did you have? Because I was going to give you a reading a couple days ago, I think. What was your question? Just learning. Hey, y'all love it. You just pops in. You need to eat healthier and be honest. You're very welcome, Angelic. Oh, we could all stand to eat healthier, baby. We could all stand to do that. And honesty, let me tell you something. When they say honesty is the best policy, it's also the most liberating policy. You are on the right path. I know you got a little extra information than you intended to get. Um, but did you have a question for me, Mr. Clarence? Honesty is not just the best policy; it's the most liberating path you can ever be on. I'm just like, when I can't be honest with somebody, it's tough. It's tough. Clarence, baby, if you didn't have a question, I'm gonna move on to we had Jeanette and then who else do we have? Raven. We had Jeanette and Raven. So I'm just trying to see if you had I'm taking questions from those that were here last night. Just learning. I'm trying to remember though if I ended up ever giving you a reading. You want a personal? You want to know if it's the right time for you to astral project. Okay, let me deal with Clarence and then Jeanette. I'll give you a personal, and then Raven and just learning. I might be willing to take your question. Let's see where we are. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I got Kelsey too. Okay, Clarence. I'm gonna need you to wait on that. Pump the brakes on that astral projection. I think to me, what I'm hearing is there's a little bit more um growing, and there's more, I will say, growing and grounding that you need to do before you really get deep off into astral projection. And there's different levels of astral projection. There's different methods. I mean, there's some people that will literally project themselves. They could be sitting here and they project themselves upstairs, you know. There's others like me that go to different dimensions and different worlds. So there's different types and levels and places and spaces, but I think we need to do a little more grounding, and there needs to be a little bit of there's some more growth that's needed. I'm just not comfortable yet saying it's okay for you to do that. All right, baby? And you're not far from it. But there's some more things I need you to learn. No, Clarence is young. Clarence is 15. I have clearance from his dad to speak to him though. I don't typically take super youngins, right? But Clarence is young. But when we're talking about really adult stuff, I don't. Then I let Clarence know we're having adult night, and he's respectful of it. But Clarence's father does know that he's on this channel. No, you're cool. Yeah, you're legal, Tatiana. Was about to make a very crass comment that I usually say about 18-year-olds, but that's okay. No, and I appreciate that, just learning. I appreciate that. That's good looking out. I really do appreciate that. All right, Clarence, are you all right with that? Hang with me for a little bit longer before you do that, okay? And it's gonna naturally come. Because you're not far. Okay, Jeanette wanted a personal reading, and then Raven. Thank you, Clarence. Mm. Okay. Um, Jeanette, the first card that pops out is the High Priestess. Follow your intuition, first of all. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, that definitely, because I know um you're Virgo, I believe, right? Jeanette, understand that I understand this is difficult, the time frame that you're in right now. Spirit is saying I wish I could tell you that it was going to be easier, that the road was going to be paved with gold and all smoothed out, but I can't. The road doesn't get easier immediately. So you're going to have to learn to, as you have been, but it's going to become even more imperative over the next few months that you listen to my voice clearly and that you move when I ask you to move. If I ask you to go left, do not ask, just go. If I ask you to move right, do not ask, just go. I will explain it to you. But there are reasons, unforeseen things, and unforeseen obstacles I'm moving you around. And because when you learn to just follow the unction, the moving, the guidance of the spirit realm in its totality without question, without your mind questioning what your spirit is saying to do, that at that point, then it becomes much easier to bring in provision, to bring in access, to bring in abundance, to bring in peace, to bring in healing, to bring in wholeness. It becomes infinitely easier to do so once you simply learn to relinquish your mind being in control and allow your spirit man, who sees all, to guide you through and around all the obstacles. So, this is a training time, a training ground, a training period, and I need you to learn. Also, the Page of Wands, you're going to be taking baby steps towards the next, so that it's going to be small steps, but always moving forward, Jeanette. Always moving forward, Jeanette. Okay? Even though it's small, always moving forward. With the Seven of Wands, guard your heart. Learn to set angelic host around your home. Build up your aura. Don't get so like personally like meh, right? Don't get injured so quickly. You're gonna have to toughen up. And toughening up doesn't mean becoming hard. Toughening up, Jeanette, means that your aura gets spherical so that things bounce off of it rather than people being able to always do all the toxic glomming on, and even your husband, because he's really, ununderstandably, but we don't need further entanglement because you did so well by bringing that entanglement out and cutting a lot of that. We don't need it renewed. However, there are brighter, brighter, brighter days ahead with the Two of Wands. There is a great hopefulness ahead, and there is a great peace ahead of you. It is going to get dark before it gets light. But you'll be able to handle it. And on the other side, when you look back, you'll be like, wow, I made it. And you're going to be so strong and have such great stories to tell. Amazing. That's what I have for you, Jeanette. Okay. Raven, I think you had Raven had a life purpose question, I believe. You're welcome, love. Raven, do you have a life purpose question? You all look up my good friend Victoria Wadsworth on Facebook. Thank you, Just Learning. That's where I was going. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And Clarence likes to read. So if you have any books, I don't, a lot of the stuff I learned just by operating in it. No, you're right. That's good. Um, so I'm not very good at suggesting books. Okay, who do Isn't Raven next? Right? Raven, are you still here, sweetie? You guys find Victoria Wadsworth on Facebook, please. She sells Senegence. That is the makeup that I'm wearing, except for this right here. Except for my under eye, gotta refresh that. But the foundation that I'm wearing, and then I'll refresh my lip a little bit later. But I'm gonna tell you, I've had this foundation on since like 9 o'clock this morning, and it's 5, and it's still amazing. Senegence. It is not inexpensive, but it's well worth it. It will last you forever in 20 years. I don't know how anybody makes any money. Thank you for all the likes. I appreciate that, guys. Kelsey, what's your question, love? I don't know where Raven went, but Kelsey, what's your question? Thank you, Steph. You want a personal reading? Sure, honey. I don't need many cards for you. 10 of Wands. Listen, Kelsey. Um, release. You're like gathering up all these like things, right? You're like, okay, this has been a burden. This has been a burden. This has been a burden way too long. Da, 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 da. And it's like you're like going through. I feel like you're like starting to really chop down all these trees and chop down and pull up all these weeds that have been just like littering your life and choking the life out of you. That's kind of what I see you doing. It's like you're just like, I'm not doing this anymore. This is stupid. I'm getting rid of this stuff. I don't need it. Ooh. Sorry, guys. And because of that, we have the world. Oh, I hope I get to meet mom. I hope I get to meet mom. Because of that, the world, right? You are starting a brand new chapter. Let's get a little bit more clarification for Kelsey. Oh my gosh. The Wheel and the Fool. No kidding. Kelsey, this is amazing reading. Honey, you have for your last the Ace of Pentacles. You're in this whatever you turn to touches turns to gold phase in your cycle right now, Kelsey. You are in a whatever you touch turns to gold. So be very careful what you touch. Um, be very careful what you manifest because you are in a strong manifestation cycle right now as well, as is the majority of us. Gosh, I hope I get on tonight, guys. I'm starting to get tired. Um, so be very clear about what your intentions are. As you see, this is the thing, guys. As we clear our garden up of all the weeds, then what happens is like the growth, like the all the little seedlings that have been trying to sprout just start sprouting. There's been these seeds that have been dormant for forever because we've had too many weeds running around, and finally you can get some sunlight because you've gotten rid of all these gigantic like flowery things, right? And you dig up these weeds and you dig up the roots so they don't come back at you again, because that's what we have. What happens, right? These things that we think we dealt with before, all of a sudden, like 5 years later or something, or 5 months later, they come back. You're like, I thought I dealt with you 5 months ago. Well, you did, but we didn't dig up the roots, right? So we dig up roots, yeah, and then we get rid of the entire weed. So you've done all this weeding. Yay. Awesome. Done all this weeding. And guess what that means? That means now that all those seeds, Kelsey, can grow and they're sprouting. So, Kelsey, this is tremendous. With the Ace of Pentacles, remember, guys, Pentacles is the last step in the manifestation process. We start with the idea, we start with the desire, which is the wand, and then we go to the thought and the idea and the speech, which is the sword, and then we have faith, which is the cup, and then we get the manifestation. So I see new starts. If there's a new business, something like that you're looking at, starting school potentially, I feel like it's either it's something very personal to you, new business, or school. This is a great time for life purpose. Great time for life purpose. So identify it and move on it. All right, Kelsey. Love. Love, Kelsey. All right. What is her name? Rogue, right? Is it Rogue? Where did she go? Raven. Listen, sometimes what'll help mods is if you do the @ sign with their name, then their name lights up, in the chat, and sometimes it makes them recognize that, oh, I got to come back. Um, Tourmaline is always a good one. Always, always a good one, Clarence. Hematite is good as well. I can read for just learning then if Raven doesn't come back on. I mean, she's in the chat room. Just learning, what would you like? So hematite, tourmaline. What else, guys? Else are good grounding stones? Those are my main ones that I use. I don't really use them much anything else. I'm pretty boring when it comes to that kind of stuff. Oh, my head. Okay, I'm gonna read for just learning, and that's gonna be it then for right now because my head's starting to hurt. Which means spirit is telling me it's time. Yep, selenite is good. And selenite is a jack of all trades, master of all. I do need to rest. I will. Okay, 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 okay. Just one more reading, please. Just one more. Just learning. Okay. Oh, honey. Just learning. I'm not going to bed. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I got to make dinner. Uh, is there, okay, just learning. Is there anything that any of us can do? Like, is there 11 p.m.? Where are you? Oh, you're in the UK? Okay. Yep, you're in the UK. Hold on, just learning. So I keep hearing 2 days. Hello, Tammy. Hi, Tammy. I keep hearing 2 days, which would be Tuesday. I hear it's not church. It's like a And I don't want to call it a benevolent organization, but it's charitable in some way, or it's nonprofit, if you will. It could be affiliated with a church. I see you walking into it. It could be close to you. It's not a shelter. Oh, wow. Okay. And there's no amount of money your landlord will take for you to stay. Tuesday is the full moon. Okay. I see you walking into, because it must be within walking distance, a charitable organization, potentially affiliated with the church, but it doesn't have to be. I'm not getting a definite church affiliation. Is it a large sum of money that would keep you there? Just learning. I wish you had told me this before. Um, there again. Okay, so I'm going to be very specific here. I don't know if it's a shelter or not. I don't feel like it's a shelter, but it could be. But there are some charitable there is a charitable organization, white sign, blue lettering, I believe. It's either blue or black, probably dark blue. Hi, Lisa K. He's in the UK, Tammy. So they would have the Church of England. Um, there's like housing assistance close to you. It's close to you. It's within walking distance. A few, or it's very close where you can gain easy access to the location. But like I said, potentially white with blue lettering on the sign, black. I'm not married to that. It could be loosely. I feel like, hello, Alani, loosely associated with the Church of England or some type of religious organization. It's not overtly religious, whatever this is, because I'm not gaining like a big like, right. So I need you tomorrow to look up, or tonight to look up, housing assistance, rental assistance on Google, eviction assistance, something like that. Housing assistance is what, emergency housing assistance. Thank you. Google that for your city. So that's why I said loosely affiliated. It's not. That's why I was like, it's not church. Church. It's like kind of loosely affiliated. There's some way that you can get some sort of assistance though, or they may have a location for you to live. Just learning. I need some more with this. I will. Did you emailed me? I will email you back. I need a little time with this. Yeah, you have to be careful how we manifest things, guys, because we will manifest them. And I'm not feeling that it's backwards. And for some reason, I'm also, once the initial shock wore off, I'm also not feeling I'm also not feeling frantic for whatever reason. It's like I'm sensing that the money will be there and he'll accept it. Just learning wants to change a location. Just didn't realize that the way she was going about manifesting it was going to cause this havoc. It's not going to be a very good thing for your landlord though if they just put you out. This full moon energy is very rich and ripe with manifestation abilities, and it just whatever you want. It's like whatever you want, whatever you want. So you got to be careful what you want. So the moon. I don't know what your sign is. There's secrets here, and I can't see them. Is he? Is she? Spirit is asking you to have strength. You're heading into your life purpose. In fact, hurtling into it is what I hear. Hurtling into the life purpose. Hurtling, rushing, running. You've been exercising temperance. You've been exercising. I did. You've been exercising. Yay, Alani. Temperance and patience. But now it's time for you to be an alchemist and not just exercise patience. Okay? You have to be an alchemist, mixing spirit with logic and then coming up with the solution. There's the world. So, yes, your chapter's changing. Thank you, Alani. We'll address that momentarily. And then finally, we have the Five of Swords. So, this has been a great conflict. Seriously? Hello, Mindy Schroeder. Uh, I will be I will be happy to I'll be happy to do one for you. I was going to shut her down, but I will be happy to do one for you. Coach to coach. Listen, conflicting. You've been very conflicted, right? Just learning and you've been very gosh, man, let me tell you, or woman, but all of it is opening up. Now, this is the interesting thing. Here's another Pisces card, right? The moon came up, and we have the the King of Cups as well. So, what that is telling me is that you are going to be supported all along the way. Okay, but you got to be regal. You're a Scorpio, okay? That's why these cards are jumping out. Cards jump out for water signs. I know I'm a Cancer. They jump out for water signs. Crazy. Uh, deep knowledge, right? So that's what the moon is also about for you. It could be a Pisces that's going to help. However, I'm just sensing that it's instead of that, it is, oh well, here's the Two of Swords. She wants to come out. You're going to be guided in your decisions by your deep intuition, by your deep wisdom, by your deep knowledge. And yes, it has been conflicting and been like, oh my gosh, what do I do? What do I do? Right. However, um, it's now time, right? You just got to make the decision instead of listening to the brain. I need you the thought before the thought, right? There's a thought before the thought. You're welcome, Mindy. There's a thought before the thought. That thought before the thought is your spirit, is your small, still voice. When that thought before the thought comes, you have 5 seconds, according to Mel Robbins, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, before your mind kicks in and says what you should do. So I need you to act on the thought before your physical mind kicks in. You'll eventually get used to not doing it, not letting this kick in anyway. But make the decision and move. Like a very similar message that I had for Jeanette. Make your when spirit says move, move. Don't wait. But there is somewhere there's benevolence. I keep hearing benevolence, not charitable benevolence. I keep hearing benevolence. But there's a I it's like if I was right there, I could like take you to it. It's a building. It's like a storefront, like a brownish brick, maybe brick. It's older. Like it's more classic. White sign. It's like lettering. I want to say dark blue or potentially black lettering. They're gonna be able to help you. All right. I'm not understanding why you're getting evicted. Go back. There's something that can be done. Go back. Or you'll meet someone, something. But go back there. Yeah, I could see it being the town hall. There's something that can be done. And there's going to be somebody different there that can help you. And it's probably going to be an angel. No one's going to know who this person it's one of those situations I can see it, right? Like no one's going to know who this person is. Like they're going to know them but not know them, and you'll go back like 3 days later and it'll be like, "Oh, I talked with Janet and there's no Janet." Oh, cuz there was an angel there. Okay, this is going to be the absolutely last one. Mindy, thank you for being here. Empress Coach. I love that. I absolutely love that. Thank you so much, Just Learning, for letting me serve you. Please, yes, Just Learning, let us know how everything works out. Um, I'll be on later. We'll talk about the full moon and that full moon manifestation energy. It'll be in a few hours. I have to eat, spend some time with my daughter. You're very welcome. So I prefer not to do love readings. Um, but if you have any, I will do it if you wish me to. But what is your question, Coach Mindy? If you and I'll check out your YouTube channel as well. Thank you, Clarence. Angels do exist. Yes, they do. Ariel would hope that I know that she exists. She's with me all the time. She's right here with me right now, telling me I need to get off of here and get some food. Okay, Lisa. Thank you for stopping in, love. Sorry. Well, tell your brother to come on, and he might get a message too. You're considering moving, so you want a general reading, Miss Mindy? See you a little bit later, Lisa. Would you like a general reading, Mindy? Well, praise God for that. Thank you. Just learning. Praise Praise Spirit. Praise Source. Mindy, do you mind my asking what your sign is, please? I loved chemistry in school, just learning how this alchemy is so much more fun. I was a biochem major in college. Miss Mindy, what is your sign, dear? Gemini. Thank you. Okay. First of all, for the page with the Page of Swords, um, uh, new clients, new new abilities to, like, doors are opening for you to be able to work with more people. You're going to need, though, to okay, take what you're trying to teach, what you're communicating with people, and distill it down so that a teenager could understand it. So if there's a curriculum that you've already developed, Mindy, or methodology for coaching, I just hear Spirit saying, take that, but you need to distill it and simplify it, the language of it, so that even a teenager could understand, because it needs to be more accessible, understandable. If you've not developed this yet, then as you're developing it, remember, it needs to be more accessible, understandable. So try to keep it at that level. Okay. With the Page of Swords. So be very clear in your communication with others, and just in those realms. Okay. Remember that not everyone has as developed as a vocabulary as you. I have to remember the same thing. With the Six of Swords, I do see potentially moving. Um, so I think the move is good. Mm, yeah, the move is good. King of Pentacles, excellent. In fact, transformation. Okay, with the Death card, so I see some transformation happening. This will be a very transformative, great new beginning for you. So yes, move. That's a good idea. Everything else is moving forward. It's not moving forward with the Eight of Wands. It's not moving forward. I call the Eight of Wands a non-directional card. In other words, it's movement, but with the standard one, it'll be with the standard tarot deck, Rider Waite. There'll be arrows, right? So these are wands, and they're moving, and they're in the air. And with, again, the standard tarot, it's an archer, right? But the wind can blow that either way. So you throw all of this out there, and then some of it are going to hit the target, and some of them aren't, because the wind, gravity, blah 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 blah, all of these things. Yes. So you're moving in the right direction, but understand that you're going to have more direction. You're going to get more instructions along the way. So do your thing, but just know that you're going to need to get some additional information. And then finally, I have the Hermit card, which is why I asked what your sign is. You're about to come into a time, another time. You're coming into another, I don't want to call it desert time, another alone time, dear. We go through these, right? Where we're being set apart and we're being refined. I know. But this time, it's not as alone as before. It is not as solitary as before. You're not going to be asked, or you're not being asked to really completely shut yourself off. But be very careful the company you do keep. Be very careful of the individuals that you do communicate deep on a deeper level with. Um, Exercise strength, yes. Potentially a Leo is in your life. There's no need for you to feel trapped with the Eight of Swords. This is really a time for you to watch some for it's like a resting time with the Nine of Wands. It's also time for you to be extremely focused on certain specific aspects. Uh, okay, one moment. Yes, I will tell you more about the Leo. One moment. But this is a time for you to be very focused on certain specific aspects of all of the things that you do, as far as your coaching and as far as the next move, the next level in your spiritual practice. Okay. Now let's see what we have about the Leo. I have the Queen of Swords and I have the King of Swords. Listen, they're going to be extremely communicative. They're going to be almost borderline somewhat narcissistic. Well, that's very interesting now, isn't it? I'm speaking of the lover. Um, to you, sometimes they may seem borderline narcissistic, but they're very sure of themselves. They know who they are, what they are, how they are, and they speak their truth. Be very careful, though, that you do not allow them to overrun you. Very, there is a potential for them to step up to the plate spiritually and be able to help you, but there's some work that still needs to be done. Some unhealed trauma that needs to be healed. But I do see where you guys communicate quite nicely. May not be forever, but it's really darn good for right now. Could potentially be a forever, but it's really good for right now, and it'll be a very good distraction. You're allowed to maintain him during your time of solitude. So you're allowed to Mindy, keep him while you're in your time of solitude. You don't have to ditch him. But do be very careful of some of the other conversation that you have and how much you really get wrapped up into certain things. Yeah, but you still communicate. I don't know that he knows his feelings. He's very air for to be such a fire sign. He's very air. And when I say he's very air sometimes, I mean most, yes, usually it's like a lot of verbal communication. But it also fluctuates. It's hard for me to pin him down. I think he likes you a lot. And I believe that your communication is going to get better. But it is almost as if you don't really need to. It's almost as if you don't need you. It's almost as if you can communicate with him almost telepathically, I feel like. So stop questioning how he feels about you because he doesn't need to say it because he shows you all the time. And the minute he stops showing you, that's when you need to worry. See, he fits perfectly in there. So, like I said, I'm not feeling for forever. I'm feeling he's good for right now. There's a potential to be forever, but you need to come out of your time of solitude before we worry about that stuff. Hang on to him for a little while. He's Mr. Right for right now. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Where's Alani? Except for you. I'm just kidding. Um, yeah, he's right for right now. I wouldn't really rock that boat. Um, Mindy, if you don't mind, could you I'm gonna go to your YouTube channel. You're very welcome. I'm gonna go to your YouTube channel. And all. I want to check you out. You're very welcome, dear. You're very welcome. You're welcome, Miss Mindy. I hope you come back. Anybody that's here that hasn't yet, thank you, Triple G. Anybody that's here that has yet to subscribe, please consider subscribing. You have, Mindy, we need to connect. We need to connect, dear, big time. So I'm doing I have a spiritual workshop conference coming up in April. And I really want to connect with you because I'm wanting to get some more coaching. Like I'm really wanting to get into coaching too. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. I am honored. I'm honored that you allowed me to read for you. Yes, I would love to connect. Wonderful. You are doing a fantastic job, Triple G. Okay, beloveds, let me go make my daughter some dinner and go hang out with her because I've not hung out with her yet. Thank you. I've not hung out with her yet, so please allow me to do that, okay? I know all the love in the room. Matter of fact, let me while you're on here, Mindy, let me go on my phone. I will enjoy. Okay, thank you. Hang on one second here. Okay, Mindy, I have it. You're welcome, Kelsey. Thank you guys. I will enjoy my dinner. Thank you. Okay, Mindy, I have your email. So I'm gonna email you. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, I gotta roll, babies. I gotta roll, y'all. I will definitely try to come. You're welcome. I will try to come back on tonight. It won't be till late if I do tonight. Otherwise, it'll be tomorrow. But we'll do the teaching. We'll do some teaching on the full moon definitely before the full moon. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you guys for being here. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you guys so much. Namaste. Bye bye, guys.